Yo, how's it going, everybody? My name's Dalton. Welcome back to another episode of Garage 99. Today, we're going to do a little bit more of a budget-friendly modification to the Miata today. As many Miata owners know, this is a bad part of the car. It's a really bad air dam, and a lot of air when you're on the track or even on the freeway speeds will get caught up underneath there, and it causes a lot of lift. So that's something you really don't want. That's why a lot of factory vehicles come with even something as small as this, just to negate that effect or whatever it may be. This car's not very fast, so we're gonna want to try and get as much downforce as we can and not have all that air getting trapped underneath there. It's basically like somebody grabbing the back bumper and holding you still. As you can see my breath, it's really cold in here. Got the heater going, got the monster popped. I appreciate you guys being patient with me and with Mother Nature in general. It is still in the 30s. It just started snowing outside. That's the problem with this time of year in Michigan. It's gonna be like that. So I know I'm as antsy as you guys to get this thing on the road and actually start driving it and enjoying it and appreciating all the things about it. Even all the stuff we've been doing to it. We haven't really had time to get it out and get going, so. I was contemplating what I wanted to cut this with. I ended up just buying a jigsaw from Harbor Freight with a couple random blades, and then we'll just sand it down afterwards. So basically, this is the cut on that side that I want to mimic and replicate on this side. I'm gonna try and measure this tape line a little straighter, because once you cut it, there's no going back. I mean, I do have a spare bumper up there. Probably can't see it. Things you're gonna need for this: painter's tape, tape measure, a sanding item of some sort, and then you want some sort of saw to cut this with. I guess we'll just start cutting. This could go good, this could go bad. I guess you'll find out. Turns out, totally forgot there's a bumper beam for your crash support or whatever it is. I ended up having to take a bunch of stuff off, but that is all the stuff we've cut off so far. That's including the bumper beam and the bumper itself. So when you do get this all apart, you want to keep test fitting your bumper to make sure that it clears everything, and that when it's sitting on there, like, you want to still have a bumper beam, but underneath there's a ton of excess. It covers the bottom of your bumper. That's about where the bumper is going to sit. So from the back, can't really see any of that stuff. I'm gonna make sure you trim it up far enough where it's still usable. I mean, it doesn't have to be a pretty job. I'm probably gonna go through, and bumper's not obviously done, but I'm gonna go through and probably sand all this. That way it looks like it's got some clean lines. Sawzall, I used to cut all this stuff up over here. Still very strong. Just because I cut away some stuff doesn't mean it's any less integrous, if that's a word. But yeah, I cut a ton of it away. So that's pretty much what I was cutting through the first time, and I was like, why does it keep bouncing off of it? But all right, guys, I'm a complete mess, covered in plastic shavings everywhere. I think that is probably gonna do it for our initial cut. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a hand sander. I'm gonna go all the way along it, make sure there's no rough edges. Okay, so that's a pretty clean looking cut now. Just did some sanding of all this stuff. Probably hit this by hand, or I could just pull it off, I guess. Also, while I'm under here, I think I'm gonna take these transport hooks out, because I am gonna do tow hooks eventually. Now, they are transport hooks, not tow hooks. These are for when these cars are imported into the US overseas. They are able to tie them down to the shipping crates because these cars are not built in America. So we're gonna go ahead and pull those off. There are two in the front and two in the back. I'm not doing the two in the front. You gotta pull the bumper off. So I will do that when I get the tow hooks, or tow hook. All right, so just got it all cleaned up. I just found an extra bolt to bolt this piece on, so now that'll be secured. I just need to make this cut and make it look like the other side. Right, dog? Right, puppy? She's like, yeah, I'll hang out here with you. You playing in the snow? I think the vlog wants to see more of you. What do you guys think? More dog in the vlog? No more dog? More dog? More dog? Yeah, because this is boring. Woo! So I just cut up that piece. I just polished it all up. I think it looks real good. I think it was a real clean cut, real good job. I'll take some sandpaper to that. There we go, better. Okay. Now we'll use some penetrating fluid and bust off those tie-down supports. I already sprayed these hooks with the penetrating fluid and pulled them off. They're gonna be oriented like this if this was on the driver's side. Gonna have two 12mm bolts holding that side in. I put the bolts back in, I'm gonna use the driver's side. 12's on the fender side, 14 on the bumper side. They came off pretty easy actually. But only doing the bags for now. Fronts are gonna come off when I take the front bumper off to put the new tow hooks on. And this will just make the whole process easier when I get the tow hooks. There's the rear bumper all cut up. I think it looks really good. I think this is best case scenario for me doing a DIY job like this. I am about to do some plastic cutting with the jigsaw, so that'll be the next video. But I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you guys like the video, please like the video. Subscribe if you can. Peace out, keep turning those gears.